This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at TU Studios for their presentation of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, directed by Gloria Gifford.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Tasia Signori. I am an actress here at the GGC, the Gloria Gifford Conservatory. We just put on a play, Much Ado About Nothing, with Shakespeare. I played Beatrice, and it was a thrill. It was so much fun. This whole process of creating the character and working with this huge cast has been amazing and very memorable. Beatrice, she's very passionate. She's fun. She's witty. Above all, she's witty. She always has a smile on her face. She's charming. She is in love with Benedict, but at first doesn't want to admit it. And so the banter between them is priceless and amazing, and just the Shakespeare's words are beautiful, really.
I really loved your performance. I thought you were fantastic.
Oh, thank you very, very much.
Yeah. Plus, also, this particular play, it's really hard to find a strong female character in classical theater. Mm-hmm. But this one has classically actually been a very strong character, and you played it really well. Where you're almost like his equal.
Oh wow! Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a process. You know, it doesn't come just in one day. So first, our director Gloria Gifford, she really is the backbone of the song. She created every moment, and I was just there to facilitate it. So under her direction and her guidance with who Beatrice is, who Benedict is, we were able to put this play on and hopefully succeed.
Once again, I really loved your performance. I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
Chad Dorek. So I am born and raised in Southern California. I attended the Orange County High School of the Arts, and I've been an actor since the age of 8. I've done all kinds of stuff from television, movies, film, stage, off-Broadway, everything around Los Angeles, and now I study here at the Gloria Gifford Conservatory, where we just finished our production of Much Ado About Nothing, the Shakespeare play. I played Benedict.
What's your take on Benedict?
I think he's sort of like Zorro, and I think he's a little bit like, he's very playful, and that they say that he has a merry war betwixt him and Beatrice, and I think that he's a man who goes around town unchallenged by other people as far as wit and maybe not intelligence, but as far as wit is concerned. And so when he finally meets his match and is coaxed a little bit, he falls deeply, quickly, fastly, horribly in love with her.
I think you guys played it very well.
Thank you.
The actors, the main actors, they were great thespians. They did very well.
Thank you. I mean, the point is that everybody understands what's going on and that they can associate and feel that they've gone through something similar themselves, because these are things that have been true for over 400 years. The things that Shakespeare says about men and women hold true today. The things that Shakespeare says about betrayal holds true today. That he says about honor and valor holds true today. About romance holds true today. A lot of that still is the same exact thing. All of those dynamics are the exact same. So we try to, if you understand it and that you can feel that it applies to you, then that's the mission there. So that you thought that they were good thespians is nice. So thank you.
Now, for the music-wise, why did you decide to make it a musical? Because again, I've seen Romeo and Juliet done as a musical. Yeah. I've seen it in the movies.
It's called West Side Story.
Right, yeah, okay. And this one again, why did you decide to do it as a musical? Because again, well, first of all, it worked very well. I really liked the music in it.
Well, I didn't decide to do it as a musical. None of the actors did. It was the director's decision. And so, but the reason it was a musical is, first of all, it is fun. Second of all, it's accessible. It's all rock and roll and soul songs, and so the audience has heard these songs before. They all immediately can get into the mood of what is going on. So it's a bit of a jump start to let the audience know what just happened or what is happening.
Now, the karaoke style for the musical, again, that's kind of interesting, because the last style you actually did a cappella. I thought you guys were fine. This time you did more karaoke, and again, I was like 10 feet away from you. You sounded fine when you're singing, so it wasn't because you were a bad singer or anything like that.
No, I don't. It's just that we weren't interested in having it be, a complete vocal performance. It's more so the audience can, have the touchstone of what's going on. So it's not about being a musical. It's about playing this music music, and almost like if it was in a movie, it would be a soundtrack song. And so it's not necessarily a musical. It's just a Shakespeare play that has music in it. So it's sort of a soundtrack versus a musical. And we perform the songs out. And I wouldn't say it's karaoke music, just so the audience is clear. We're singing to the original tracks. So it's not that we're singing to karaoke tracks. We are singing alongside with the original artists, as you would see in a Martin Scorsese film or something like that, where the person is experiencing the song. But it's staged, so you can't experience the song and just watch the person there as they just hear the song. So we perform along with the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And again, once again, first of all, as a straight Shakespeare player, I enjoyed myself.
Thank you.
All the audience, I could tell if an audience comes, they're not going to fall asleep or anything like that, which a lot of people do in Shakespeare, right? So again, they'll be fun. Acting was fantastic. The music was, also very good. So all in all, I enjoyed myself very well tonight.
I really appreciate that, and I thank you for always coming. Thank you for always being enthusiastic about our performances, because we work really hard here. We're really trying to do something special at the school and with the conservatory and the theater company, because all over the world, people are going to these prestigious schools and getting these world-class educations. And in Los Angeles, people come into this desert of culture. And so what's going on at our school with our teacher, Gloria, is she's not only exposing us to the classics and whatever, but turning us into the performers that are similar to the people coming out of Juilliard or the people coming out of RADA or Lambda or something like that, because we have this vast canon of performances and different styles behind us. So we're really working hard, and the number one priority is that the audience has a good time and that the audience is affected. We don't want anybody to walk out of here in their head and say, oh yeah, that was fun, let's go grab a beer. We want everybody to have had a physical, emotional experience.
Well, once again, I really enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Justin Truesdale. I'm originally from Maryland. I've been out here in LA for almost 4 years or so now. I've been studying with Gloria for 3.5, 4, pretty much the entire time that I've been here, and we've been doing show after show. I played Leonato. Leonato is the governor of Messina. He's the father of Hero and the uncle of Beatrice, and he's just a happy guy until this war brings these two armies here, and Don John, who kind of just the wrench in the whole works of things, and an otherwise just happy-go-lucky guy, he kind of really the wrong person off and causes a whole bunch of confusion, turns Leonato's friends against him, and it's a whole mess. But, as Shakespeare's comedies go, they end happy, and that's how it ends. Leonato gets back to happiness and what he wants, and yeah.
I really like the way you played it. You're actually a very skilled thespian, though. The way you came up, no, seriously, the way you were up there, you actually did very well.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I did a little tiny bit of Shakespeare in college. I have a degree, although that doesn't really carry much weight out here in Los Angeles, but the director, Gloria Gifford, really trains us to break down the material in such a way that it's easier to understand for the audience. And so that's my intention when I'm up on the stage, is to make it clear and make it understandable to the audience. So,
can you comment a little bit about the music?
Doing Shakespeare in the modern world right now, in the 2000s or whatever, and that there are certain ways to do it to make audiences really get it. And so adding music is a really fun way and relatable way, and we really thought through the songs, and if you did listen and notice, they do apply. Like Leonato's song is Try a Little Tenderness. He's given advice to his future son-in-law, and throughout, so they all apply. Some of them are a little abstract, but it's just a fun way to keep the audience engaged.
Okay. Well, once again, I really liked your performance.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Have a good one.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Billy Budenich. I'm an actor from New Jersey, and I just did Shakespeare, playing Don John in the Jamaica Moon production of Much Ado About Nothing. He's the bastard prince. He's just, to sympathize with him, he's just an outsider. And if you look at the play, he's not as guilty, or maybe he is just as guilty as Leonato. and Don Pedro, because they turn their back on Hero. When it really push comes to shove, they're just as guilty as I am. So you know what I mean? And I say it cold. I'm a plain dealing villain. So you know what? I know who I am. Everybody else can lie to themselves all they want. And look what they showed to everybody else. They showed their too. You know what I mean?
Well, I really liked your performance. In Shakespeare, I just love villains. I think they're very complicated, and I really like the way you played yours.
Thank you very much. Yeah, he definitely, in his, because we did The Tempest too. He writes the villains that you can sympathize with him a little bit. Because what did he do? I don't know. He's a bastard. Were they going to ostracize him because they don't know who his father is? He lost the war, and then what? Why is he such a bad guy? Everybody treats him so. You know what I mean? Okay. So they're part of the problem too.
Once again, I really loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm with
Dylan George. I'm from Dublin, Ohio. I just moved to Los Angeles a little over a year ago. And this is my second play here in LA. So I'm just trying to keep myself working and going forward, you know? I played Master Constable. His name is Dogberry. He's the character in the show that kind of ends the plot from the bad guys. So he catches the Don John and all the bad guys that are trying to foil the wedding for Claudio, and he's a total idiot. Everything he thinks he's saying is the most brilliant thing in the entire world. Brilliant, but it makes zero sense. But somehow it all works out in the end. You know, I don't know how really that happens, but it does.
He's one of my favorite characters in Shakespeare because he's so goofball, you know, he's so laughable, he's so lovable.
Right, and you know, one of the things that I thought about was Inspector Jacques Clouseau from the Pink Panther, kind of like how everything that he says is totally wrong. His methods are so unconventional, but it works. I mean, in the end of the show, he does kind of save the day. Him and the Watchmen, they stop the bad guys. So, but yeah, everything he says is totally the wrong word, the wrong usage, but it's so funny because it is so wrong. But it works. I don't know. I just love it.
Well, I really like the way you played it tonight.
Thank you. I'll tell you, singing James Brown was something that I didn't really think I could do, but getting up there and having that crazy song accompany Dogberry's just complete wackiness, really I felt embodied the feeling of the whole character, and that really kind of brought it all together and made it that much more ridiculous. And he can't take him too seriously, but he takes himself seriously, but he's not serious, if that makes any sense. So it's just, thank you, I really appreciate that. He's definitely one of the best characters in Shakespeare in my mind, by far.
Once again, I love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. We hope to see you again.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Kasia Pilevich. I'm an actress with the GGC acting company, and this is my third Shakespeare play. I'm just really excited and pursuing my dream in Los Angeles. I played Hero. Hero is a very innocent, sweet girl. She's a virgin, and she's just all about love, and she met the man of her dreams and is so excited. She loves her cousin Beatrice, who's a little bit more out there and wild, but she's a little more traditional. And I loved playing that because, you know, you get to fall in love and then the heartbreak and then you come back. So it was a really great experience.
I really liked the way you played the part, and also actually I liked the way everyone played the part. I thought everyone was fantastic.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we've been working really hard on it, rehearsing late nights, so it's really exciting to get it all up and out and add the music. So we had a lot of fun with that, putting our little twist on it. Gloria's just brilliant because they're not on the nose, but they really heighten and help our character development. So in the process, like, you know, I have this song "Piece of My Heart," Janis Joplin, for this like innocent character. So it really gave me like another level to work with her, because she has, even though she's a virgin, has fantasies. She hasn't done anything, but she has the fantasies of it. So it was really, I thought, a great experience for everybody working that way.
Yeah, I thought the music worked pretty well with this, because I've seen like people put music to Shakespeare. I once saw a movie, they did like Purple Rain. It was Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
They did Purple Rain in that, and it just doesn't work if it's a tragedy. You know, if it's a sad ending. But this, it's a comedy, so it kind of worked.
Yeah, I think so. I think that way, you know, maybe it lightened the mood when we needed it, and it just was, you know, you think of this community, this town, in that day, it was like everybody knew everybody. There's like all the people of Messina and everything, and I think the music, they would celebrate. It's even in the lines at the end, strike up pipers, so you think they would have music, and they would have people dancing and singing in the streets for a wedding, and then, you know, there's of course the sad part, but brings it back to life with the music.
Okay. Once again, I really liked your performance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Jeff Brown. I come from the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, from San Jose. Moved here about 6 years ago and joined class here and the company pretty much right away when I moved in, and got to studying, been working hard, and we've been kind of turning ourselves into a mini theater company here and putting on our shows, and it's been a great ride. I played Don Pedro tonight. Don Pedro is a very honorable guy who believes very, very seriously in the idea of loyalty and loves his friends, loves his soldiers, loves his men, and looks out for them. And throughout the course of the play, he does things for them, and they kind of get a little muddy just because of the dealings of his brother, which they then have to deal with after that. And so what he does is he goes through what he thinks is right and rights the ship eventually. We hope.
You added a lot of music to this, which I've actually seen in some Shakespeare plays.
Sure.
Yeah. Can I get a little comment on that? I mean, it's a bit of an experiment, but it actually really worked pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very much an experimental way of not really showing in a literal way the emotions of the story. Telling a story in a different way, not necessarily with just the dialogue. Because the dialogue sometimes can be a little bit on the esoteric side, and so what we wanted to do was we wanted to clarify things in telling our story, and also giving it a little bit more of a modern excitement, a little bit more juice to it with some modern music that people coming to watch the show can identify with right away and say, oh, this is what this song is about. I love this song, and just enjoying it on that level. So yeah.
Well, first of all, as for a straight play, the acting, I thought the acting was actually very good.
Thank you.
Actually very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
As for the music, it actually went pretty well because I actually seen Romeo and Juliet as done as a musical. They sang like Prince in it. It was actually a movie. Yeah, it was actually a movie. And for a tragedy, it's kind of hard to put music to a tragedy.
Sure.
But this was actually a comedy, so it kind of worked.
Comedy-wise, yeah, comedies I feel like you have a little bit more leeway in that arena to maybe experiment a little bit more. So we had a lot of fun with this. Our director handpicked each song, handpicked the moments in which they would come up, and we just worked it, made it, and we'll make it work, and we'll continue to evolve it as the show goes on, I'm sure. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, again, I really liked your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Antonio Racucci. So yeah, I'm from Stockton, California. Been in LA for about 2 years. This is my third production with the GGC Players and Gloria Gifford, and it's going great, man. I love it. I played the role of Baraccio, one of the villains. Baraccio, well, his name actually in Italian literally means drunkard, but he's one of Don John's henchmen. So basically, he helps Don John formulate a plan to ruin the marriage of Claudio and Hero, and basically just, bring a dark cloud over this parade, pretty much. But it's a great role to play, and being able to play a villain is very freeing, and it gives you a lot of options to do stuff on stage, so it's great. I love it.
I personally love villains, especially the Shakespearean villains. I thought they're fantastic, and I thought your playing of it was fantastic.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Could you give a little comment on the music?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, all the ideas come from Gloria herself. She is a genius when it comes to this stuff. So, with the rehearsal process, we've been doing it for several months. So we weeded through a whole list of songs, figuring out which songs to use, where they should go, and this is what we landed on, and it's perfect. And everything she brings, she's such a great director, and everything she teaches us and everything she incorporates in Shakespeare, it just brings it back to life. Shakespeare has been around for a long time, but Gloria does such a great job of bringing something that's been around for so long, but making it seem like it's brand new. So that's what I feel like the songs did for this show. Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, I really liked your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, directed by Gloria Gifford, will be playing at TU Studios from July 23rd to September 18th. For more information, go to www.gloriagiffordconservatory.com.